You know what is strange? Your father or your uncle or that older guy at work who is clearly past retirement age, whose body is telling him to stop, whose doctor is telling him to stop, whose wife has been begging him for years to just finally rest, refuses to retire. And everyone around him thinks it is about money. Or stubbornness. Or that he just loves his job that much. But it is none of those things. The real reason he will not walk away is something he will probably never say out loud because he might not even have the words for it. He is terrified that the moment he stops working, he will disappear. Not physically. Something worse. He is afraid he will look in the mirror and genuinely not know who is staring back. That is not dramatic. That is a psychological crisis with a name, and it is happening to an entire generation right now. Boomers grew up in a world that taught them one thing above everything else: you are what you do. Your value is your career. Your identity is your title. Your worth is measured by how hard you work and what you have built. For 40, sometimes 50 years, every morning had a purpose. Every day had structure. Every introduction started the same way: "Hi, I am Dave and I am a regional manager, I am a contractor, I am a physician." That title was not just a job description. It was the answer to the deepest question a human being can ask: who am I? Now imagine spending your entire life building yourself around that answer, and then one day someone hands you a retirement card and says, "Congratulations, you are free." Except it does not feel like freedom. It feels like freefall. Because nobody prepared you for the question that comes next: if I am no longer what I did for a living, then who am I? Psychology calls this identity fusion, when your sense of self becomes so tightly wrapped around a single role that removing the role feels like removing your spine. And retirement does not gently peel that role away. It rips it off overnight. Monday you are somebody. Tuesday you are standing in your kitchen at 9 in the morning with nowhere to go and no one expecting anything from you. And that silence, that enormous terrifying silence, is where the crisis begins. This is why studies consistently show that depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even mortality rates spike in the years immediately following retirement. It is not because people miss paperwork and meetings. It is because human beings cannot psychologically survive without a sense of identity and purpose. Take away the thing that tells someone who they are for half a century, and you are not giving them rest. You are giving them an existential void dressed up as a vacation. And here is the part that makes this even more heartbreaking. Most boomers will never talk about this. Because the same generation that taught them work is everything also taught them vulnerability is weakness. So they will not say "I am scared." They will not say "I feel lost." They will just get quieter. They will sit in the same chair longer. They will start arguments about nothing because anger is easier than admitting emptiness. And their families will say "Dad has been weird since he retired," without ever understanding what is actually happening underneath. The fix is not keeping them busy with hobbies and golf schedules. The fix is something much deeper than that. It is helping an entire generation learn, many for the first time in their lives, that who they are was never supposed to be the same thing as what they did. That identity was always meant to be built on something more permanent than a business card. Your father is not stubborn. He is holding on to the only version of himself he was ever taught to build. And he is terrified of what happens when he lets go. If this explains something about someone you love that you have been trying to understand for years, send it to them or send it to someone in your family who needs to hear this. Subscribe to Dominate Mind, because psychology gives you power.